Well, today's weather matches what we're talking about with the truck. No, that camera has been filming. This one I just had to fix. What up, guys? It's Dan the Man here. And today we're talking about things I hate about my power stroke. Starting with the little idiots that ride into it with his bike. So yeah, let me get you guys set up, and let's do this. So, one of the biggest things I hate about the power stroke is the fact that it's a 6.0. And you might be thinking, Dan, then why the hell did you buy a 6.0? Well, the reason I bought a 6.0, it was A, in my price range, B, I knew they had issues. Yes, I knew this. But because it's a 6.0, it's also limiting the mods I can do to it, which is in fact helping me keep a daily driver. So the 6.0 in my case is a good and bad thing. I plan on doing some modifications to the engine, for instance, EGR delete. Doing some research on that though before I do it. Think I got a system. I don't know, I gotta check. But to do what I want to do, it's almost going to want to pull the cab off of it. And I know there's certain things you have to do for maintenance or something. I think you have to pull the cab to do a fuel filter on this one. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still doing research. Leave down commenting below what you will need to pull the cab off for. Because when the cab gets pulled off for any of those reasons, that's probably when the EGR delete, probably is when the EGR delete is going to go in. I'm going to eliminate that son of a bitch all the way through. Because the intakes are going to come off to do what I want to do anyways. Probably when I do that too, I'll probably do a downpipe from the turbo because who doesn't want a 4-inch downpipe? I would go with 5, but 4 it's going to make like a little more, less cramped in there and all that good stuff. So that's one of the things I hate about it. Second thing I hate about the truck is you see how much this thing is slanted? This thing did not come level at all from the factory. And you might be saying, Dan, that's the way 350 comes. You should know this. Yes, I do know this. But that's not the necessary point. The point is, it needs a leveling kit. And I am planning on doing a lift. I'm not sure if it's going to be a 4-inch or a 6-inch yet. But, hang on, I had to go deal with something. This freaking rain is pissing me off. Another thing I hate about this truck is the tires on it. That's small, I know, but it is what it is. They're brand new tires, so I really don't want to destroy them though or replace them. They just suck off road. Worst ever. They're like more of an SUV thing, meant for a lot of on-road use. For my normal uses to get me back and forth to school and stuff next year, that'll be fine. But for when I want to go pull hay wagons and shit this summer in the fields with it, that could be a problem. No traction, which means no moving forward or stopping once I get moving. No turning, no stopping from turning. I have no traction. It's like, give me slicks basically in the mud with these. That's what I'm going to compare that to. Or give me road racing tires. Wait for on the road, off road, forget it. That's what these tires are. And they're brand new tires, so I will do a review on them, even though I did not pick them. I will do a review on them at the end of their life. And a smoke test will come out of it. At the end, I do plan on burning up the tires at the end. As soon as the back ones are done, I'm going to burn the front ones off and go get some proper off-road tires. That's another thing. My final plan for this thing is to run 35 by 12s on 20-inch rims. I really like that setup. It's very clean. I might do a 6-inch lift though. I'll put 36s on 20s instead. 36 by 12 instead. The max with the 6-inch lift I was looking at, you can put 37s. I don't want to max out the tire size. Max the 4-inch is 35. The reason I don't want to max out the tire size is for the plain and simple reason, yeah, you can put those big ass tires on, but how much suspension travel do you have? Next to none. So, yeah. That is my biggest complaint there. I'm not running 14 wides. Not about that. Like, 12s is going to be plenty wide enough, I think. And plenty enough to get me in trouble. I do plan on getting fender flares for this truck, though. To try to stay out as much trouble as possible. Another question, Dan, do you plan on tinting your windows? Yes. But I'm going to look up the legal limit so I do not get, if I get harassed for it, they can put a stupid meter on it. I can say, okay, screw you. And not have to deal with that. Bumpers, front and rear. I know I was talking about a guy making me a custom set. I'm almost more leaning towards now some road armors or fusion. I just like the look of them a little better. Bed rack though, gonna be made by him. Done deal. Gonna give him the money soon anyways. The head rack, annex rack, done deal. He's making it. End of story. I like this design. Him and I came up with a wonderful design. It's gonna fit the truck really nice. End of story. Something that's probably gonna happen sooner than you think. Plastic dip, bumpers, and the wheels. Start to get rid of all that fucking chrome. I hate chrome. Also, a grill is in the near future. Grill's probably gonna happen this summer. I'm not having it. And yeah. Hold on. I think you guys have heard me rant enough. I don't know. I'm gonna go show you guys somewhat close-ups with the other camera quickly. Alright guys, so just doing a little voiceover here. The audio is so fucking bad on this camera, it's not even funny. You saw in the intro. Basically showing you guys some close-up on those tires. They're not good for off-roading at all. Horrible, absolutely horrible. I've spun them on just the fucking wet grass. That's shit. Plasti dipping the front bumper and rims soon because it is removable. That way if I want to resell the truck and chrome sells, I guess, I can rip that shit off. The grill is definitely going to get done this summer as well. Something I forgot to mention, I mentioned it earlier in a clip that didn't make the final cut because the camera wasn't recording. The interior on that thing. I love the cloth. I think it feels good. The only issue is it gets dirty as fuck and it's almost impossible to clean. And I might get a new driver's seat. Tow mirrors, newer tow mirrors and headlights will probably happen this winter. They're not high on my list. They're just something that might happen eventually. Yeah, once again, those tires are junk though, so what else do I want to talk about? Oh yes, the bed on this thing is pretty bad. Not bad, but it's bad from a standpoint. I've seen a lot worse though on trucks this age. The freaking bed rails are starting to go, and you can see daylight there through the cab bed, through the cab floor, the cab bed floor. I'm a fucking idiot, tired as fuck. You just saw the holes there. It's a holy bed. You don't have to worry about that being possessed. But anyways, let's get back to normal me. Okay guys, so as you can see, slightly different background now. Just watching some YouTube and shit. I'll pause that for you. One more thing. My door has an issue, and they're on my truck. This is a continuation if you can't tell. I switched locations because I had to go take a dump. And so yeah, different location now. Now we're in like my work shed. You can see my freaking tractor over here. Upcoming episode on that, hopefully. Truck's over there. Truck's over there. You see it behind the other F-150. So basically gonna say the truck has a door. Part of the door, driver's side door, sometimes gets caught up on the extended cab part. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that yet, but that is gonna get fixed. That's fucking annoying as hell. Another thing is just there's some rust spots on like the front fender, on the hood. I think there's a spot. Let's say your paint. And that's all going to get sanded down and touched up. I plan on sanding down the cab corners and touching them up because that's a very prone thing for Fords. I'll show you a prime example of what happens when you don't take care of your good old Ford. This thing's an 02, so it's not that much older than mine. The difference is when you got diesel one of these, you got the 7.3. But I mean, first off, look at the fender. Look at this cab corner, bruh. It's gone. Look at the bottom of the doors. I open the door here and look at the rocker panel. Fucking hell, man. This shit is all roached out, as my buddy Matt would say. You remember Matt being boozled by a friend named Matt. Fun episode it was. Very fun one. Sorry, there ain't much room around here. So basically, that's what's the story on that is. Upcoming episode, I promise you, will involve something to do with these. That won't happen for a couple of weeks. I hope next week, though, I'll be able to do that. So for now, guys, it's Dan the Man here. Just like and subscribe. I can't wait. So close to 25 subs, dude. Once we get to 25 subs, I know what I'm going to do that. I ain't going to tell you. It's a surprise. I think you're going to love it. I have two things in mind. One's a backup plan if Matt doesn't get his ass in gear. I'll see you guys in the next one.